Yeah, because winners win. But it's like Scottie Scheffler. Everyone was talking about because he's made, I
He's
think,
been great lately.
10 times he's had the 54-hole lead and he's won in a row. And everyone's comparing him to Tiger. Tiger, 36 times in a row, he held a 54-hole lead and closed it.
Whew.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I love what Scotty's doing right now.
Yeah.
This is what I want all athletes. Like, I want even sports journalists. Like, let's change the narrative a little. Let's open these questions up, get a little deeper, so you don't get the generic responses. Scotty's like, I don't know even what the questions are, but he's just kind of, he's like just being honest, but like also like, I'm going to really give you guys like my real insights and thoughts and like bring value to your lives, to people listening, instead of the same things that we've heard every day, day in and day out.
And he said, man, what I've been feeling so much after having Harper, and I don't know why I took a second kid to just like chill me out a little bit on the like go achieve as much as you can. But now I just look at it like that's what fires me up, is just getting home with the kids. And I'm like, being a second assistant is pretty great right now.
Yeah, right.
Like,
no, I gotta be ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
like,
you're like, wait.
We live a pretty great life. Like with Brooke and Nick there, and I get to hang out with the kids. Like, it's a really parent-friendly job. When you think about like the most important job in the world, it's probably being a parent.
Yes, for sure.
But the question was just like, what'll this do for your legacy if you win? For Scotty, and he's like, I don't care.
Yeah, and I think as I'm hearing him talk, and people can go YouTube.
It's the best press conference ever. Yeah.
Yeah. As he's talking, I'm like, this is exactly why you're winning and closing everyone out, because you don't care. You're not putting everything on the win or lose. You're like, I'm gonna play golf. Yes, I might miss a $100,000 putt right here, but I don't care. It's not. It's so clear in his mind that this is not the most important thing. Granted, he's already worth like $100 million or something.
Plenty. Scotty's okay.
He's okay. But he was closing these out earlier on. And you can just tell he has way less pressure on him than everyone else, just because the way that he perceives his career versus people who have way less pressure on them, but they think the weight of the world's on their shoulders.
Yeah. I think when you get to a point as an athlete where, because like Scotty's playing golf for golf's sake. He's like, I love getting out there and hitting balls,
in the world right now.
And I love putting, and I love doing the work, and I love competing, and winning's great, but it's not, winning isn't why I play. And I think when you get to that point where it's like art for art's sake or sport for sport's sake, you're kind of free from the external pressures, and it frees you up to be a Scotty.
You're in that like creative state of mind as well, that instinctual, but you never see it with the number one in the world, especially when you get to number one. Like I can say I got to number one in the US, right? That's when you're like, okay, now I got to really lock in. Now it's even harder. Now I got to set the bar. Now, there's such a temptation there to even like push harder once you get to the top. And even like, I think that's part of the culture that you hear, it's like, go hard, wake up earlier, do more. And he's kind of like, just like, nah, like I'm just going to keep doing me.
Yeah. Just because he loves doing it.
And it's working.
And it's funny to contrast it with, Tom Brady was on 60 Minutes years and years and years ago, like after New England won their second Super Bowl, and he was asked, why do you keep doing it? Like, what's a third going to do for you? And he's like, I don't know. And it's a completely opposite response, because Brady was just like, I want another one. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I do. And Scotty's like, the claret jug would be nice.
Right.
Don't need it though.
Right.
Because I can go home to Meredith and my kid.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm trying to take into Manhattan.
Yeah.
Very no expectations, but high aspiration.
Yeah.
I still want to try to win it. I don't know what the body's going to give me. If it doesn't give me anything, sure. I don't know what our chemistry is going to be with Ev. I don't know. I'm going to have John Hyden in the box, by the way. Fun announcement.
Yeah.
So, we're bringing a coach out. He's never coached us before. Obviously, I played with him like 10 years ago, but it's just going to be fun. It's a celebration, but there's no expectation. But you can still have that aspiration to win.
Yeah, well, I think it's important because you need, you need the GPS coordinates to get in the map.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
It's a tricky psychology, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because that ego part too is like you can acknowledge the ego and use it. Like it's important. It's a good part.
I think ego is crucial.
Yeah,
like I look at ego as a dial. Like there are certain situations where you got to dial it up. Like you're down 16-12 in Manhattan to Cayman Theo. You better dial that up and say, I'm the best blocker in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shut you down.
I ain't worried, buddy. Bring it over here.
But there are certain situations.
Like, you're crazy, dude. You're about to lose. Nope. Watch this.
And that ego allows you to reach that level, the white mamba.
Yep.
And then there are certain scenarios where you can dial it back. If you're at a dinner party, or if like you're going to Gabby, if she's doing a premiere, whatever it may be, where like you're not the show. So like you can dial it back.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I think ego gets kind of a bad rap where it's like a bad thing, but I think it's crucial to be the best at certain, especially in sports.
Yeah. And everyone has their own definition of it, like what's the actual definition of ego? Like I think everyone has a different idea of what it is in their head.
What would you define it? How would you describe ego?
I think it's the part of you that decides what you want for you versus over like what's the right choice for the greater good, including yourself, like in the greater good of everyone, versus like an ego thought's just like, nah, I want to be better than, I want to be special. I want to be better than him. I want the comparison or the
like kind of a
I'm trying to
zero-sum
stand
thing.
out. I'm trying to stand out and be above or in front of some, that one. Yeah, zero sum.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to define. That's why we can't identify the thoughts, which ones are which in our head.
Yeah. But I think it does get a bad rep. And that's what I try to tell some of the girls at Florida State, where it's like, it's okay to like get a little mean out there and to embrace the fact that, I am the best on the court, whether you are or not.
Right.
Because like if you think it's so, you might end up sort of
a lot of times that's the case.
Ascending to the level of your thought.
The opposite is never true, right? Where you don't think you're that good, and then you get to the top. You never see that.
Yeah, it's like I forget who said the quote, but those who think they can and those who think they can't, both are usually right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's kind of ego. Should we get to some fan questions?